Welcome to the Smith House.
Now, you guys remember that I'm just a giant man-child
Oh my God, tell me you're kidding.
who loves cartoons and cooking nonsense recipes from cartoons, right?
The perfect Thanksgiving leftover sandwich.
So today we're making Francine's perfect Thanksgiving sandwich from American Dad. This starts out fairly normal, like you would expect a post-Thanksgiving sandwich to be, like where you just pile on all the leftovers on top of bread and you call it a day. So it starts out
Turkey, cranberry sauce.
with bread, turkey, cranberry sauce. That's normal enough. And then she puts a slice of pumpkin pie on it.
Pumpkin pie, Tuttle's famous baba ganoush,
And then she puts baba ganoush on it. If you guys are not familiar with that, it's an Arabic dip. And then she tops it off with sambuca.
and a nice big splash of the after-dinner sambuca.
Yeah, we're gonna have to address that later. So I was trying to explain this idea to my girlfriend, and she thought it was completely insane, which it seems fairly tame to me. Maybe some of you guys think it's tame as well, especially if you've seen some of the other episodes that we've done on similar things. Like, for example, the Cartman burgers were pretty out there. The car panini was a little bit
We can't live in the past.
out there as well. So this kind of seems less ridiculous than some of the other ones, but she wasn't around for those, so she didn't get to experience those firsthand. So as usual, we're doing this the hard way. We're making almost everything from scratch. We did the cranberry sauce, we did the baba ganoush, we did the pumpkin pie. The pumpkin pie was like half the prep time, half the time for the entire thing. I don't know if making a whole pumpkin pie from scratch is really worth it for like 1 or 2 slices to go on a sandwich. I think that just getting like literally even a slice from the grocery store. I know it's 2022, so the pumpkin pie is gonna be like $30 for 1 slice. But still, I don't know if you need a whole pumpkin pie if you're gonna stick it on a sandwich. We did it anyway because, you know, this is the first time I made pumpkin pie. Came out really good. The cranberry sauce was super easy. Even if you don't know how to cook, even if you suck at cooking, it was 3 ingredients. It's super easy to make. I would definitely recommend trying it yourself. And there's a very minimal chance of failure. I shouldn't say that because one person's gonna be like, yeah, I tried to make it myself. I burned my entire kitchen down. I'm sorry.
That's hot as
The baba ganoush is a little bit more complicated than that. Also, it's got some spices that you may not have, or probably most of you don't have around. Some of you, maybe you do. I got the recipe from a place called Middle Eats. I will leave a link in the description. I'll leave all the recipe stuff in the description as well, just in case you have any questions on how to make everything.
Now then, where's the good booze that you only pull out to show off to your half-brother?
The sambuca part I told you would come back to in a little bit, so I physically can't drink, so I try to do the next best thing. Sambuca is flavored with anise, so we just made a syrup with corn syrup and anise flavoring. We're on to the turkey now, and you know there's always people that are like, why didn't you cook an entire turkey? This isn't really realistic, this isn't accurate, this isn't how they would have done it in the show. My thoughts on it is just, why would I cook an entire turkey for 2 sandwiches, especially around Thanksgiving time when there's families that are trying to get turkeys for themselves and you know they're going to be sold out. So it really doesn't make any sense for me to get a whole turkey and then have waste and then throw it away in like a couple weeks after that. So we just got one turkey breast. It was the laziest, most budget way of cooking a turkey breast. All I did was I rubbed it with butter, spices, put rosemary on it, put a tinfoil tent in the oven at 400 degrees for around 30 minutes. Usually people will tell you, and they're right in saying this, to cook turkeys at a lower temperature for a longer amount of time. I was, of course, even turkey breasts, right? Even turkey breasts, they'll tell you the same thing. Especially if it's the whole turkey, then that's just an all-day affair, right? So I was just like, I don't have a whole lot of time. Let's do it 400 degrees, broil for, I didn't time it. Honestly, I didn't time it. Around 30 minutes, and it turned out really good. Maybe we just had luck on our side, but it turned out really good.
Tastes like Christmas.
So when everything is said and done, ultimately it turned out pretty good. I know a lot of you don't believe me when I say, oh, this was good and that was good. You're like, it doesn't look good. Some of these things may surprise you because it may look unappetizing, and then you take a bite and you're like, this works. Why does this work? Why does this actually make sense? So anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.
This is actually pretty good.